I do it? Ah. Oh. Hello lovelies, this is a tutorial on this makeup look. It's like a smoky cat eye, lightweight going out look I guess, which we probably won't need for a while because of coronavirus, but I thought I'd do it. Honestly, just do my makeup in lockdown makes me feel 10 times better, so I thought I'd give it a go. But yeah, keep watching if you want to find out how to do all this. Hello lovelies. Today I thought I'd film like an actual makeup tutorial, like full glam. Let's be honest, everyone from my Instagram is just here to see makeup, so giving the people what they want. So I'm just going to put some of these Bleach London hair elixir drops in my hair. It's like half dried on its own, and then I'm going to curl it, but I won't show you the full video of curling my hair because this is a makeup tutorial, not a hair tutorial. Ah! Oh gosh, gone everywhere. Ooh. Is that too much? Oh, it smells nice. I got these drops in some bleach I ordered from Bleach London like halfway through lockdown. I was for some reason gonna bleach my hair, but last minute I stopped myself. I was like, do I really want to do this right now? It was just the image of walking into the hairdressers with ruined hair and having to explain how I did my own that stopped me. So I just got a box of bleach and it's staring at me every day, and I have to stop myself from doing it. But I do really want to go blonde, like white platinum blonde. I think it looks so nice, maybe like a silver, but I think I'll just wait to get it done professionally. Honestly, it's a shock that I put any hair left. The amount of hair that comes out when I brush it. What is this? Am I going bald? How is there any left? Okay, now I'm just gonna quickly dry it off with the hairdryer and then curl it, and then I'll be back. Ta-da! Hair done. She do be looking like Carol Baskin though. This top's from ASOS. Here's part of a ASOS haul. That should be up soon. I don't know if you can tell, but my skin is doing so much better. It's only been a few days, but it's literally clearing up. So thankful. I was panicking. I thought I'd ruin my skin. This is the cleanser that I use, which is strange because I love Neutrogena and I use this scrubs all the time. But I guess that's just skincare for you really. You just gotta try different things and see if they work for you, but that one certainly didn't. But I'm glad it's gone back to normal now. I was panicking. So yeah, I thought today I'd do my sort of clubbing makeup routine, I guess, which I haven't done in so long because of lockdown. It's probably gonna be a bit emotional. But even when I go out, I don't tend to go too glam. So I might try to do a bit more glam than I usually would today. So just moisturised, and now just gonna conceal any spots or blemishes. I've literally got 2 identical spots either side of my mouth. Look at that! Identical spots. What is that about? My face said, if you're going to be spotty, it's going to be symmetrical. This is the Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. I love this one. Literally just pat it on each individual spot. Like this past year, I've really been into just not wearing a full face of foundation. I think the last time I did that was for prom, which was a year ago this week. I just not really feeling a full face of foundation anymore. So I just use my finger and pat on each individual spot. Which sometimes my skin's so bad that I may as well just do a full face because there's so many spots I've concealed with the foundation. For this you want a foundation that's most similar to your skin tone, because then you can just like bronze your face up later. Let's just make sure you've got a nice clear base to start with. And because we're just concealing each individual spot, this makes us quite lightweight, which I like for going out. Like in the clubs you get really hot and sweaty and stuff. This feels much nicer. But obviously if you prefer full coverage, just go for it with your foundation. It's strange, I literally go through phases of like loving a full face foundation, then go through phases of just doing like absolute minimal makeup. But the no makeup's definitely my fave at the moment. But today I'm going to be doing a glam version to go absolutely nowhere. Don't worry if it's not perfect, because literally all the powder we're going to put on is just going to cover everything anyway. And then once you've covered all the spots you can see, I just like to put some on just the parts that I want more coverage on my face. Like my chin goes quite red, obviously under my eyes, and then on the bridge of my nose as well. And then I just use my fingers to pat it in. On my chin. And the bridge of my nose. And then once that's done, I like to take the Coty airspun. I literally swear by this powder. I've seen so many people say different things about it, but I've literally used it for the past like 5 years. No exaggeration, I love it. Then I take a little brush and then just put it on each individual spot just to make sure it locks the foundation in. Make sure my chin is covered, around my nose, just the places I crease really. And then make sure there's no creases under my eyes before I put quite a lot under there to make sure it doesn't crease. And down my nose. And eyelids. And then I'll just let that sit then for a couple minutes, just so it locks the spots in, if that makes sense. Just so they don't move when we do the next part. Okay, that's been sitting there for a minute. So now what I'd like to do is take some on a big fluffy brush and just powder my whole face, because it gets so oily, especially on a night out. It looks crazy right now, but trust the process. And make sure you do moisturise well beforehand, especially if you have dry skin. And this method might not work for everyone if you've got really dry skin, but I get dry skin like around my mouth, and this still works for me. Okay, now on a night out I'm usually a bit more tanned, so I like to take that same fluffy brush and just give my face a really light thin layer of bronzer just to warm it up a bit, because you want your face to match your body. And this I found helps when like having photos on a night out. Your face doesn't seem to like come up like with flashback as much. So I literally everywhere cover my whole face. Even the nose. Remember, very light amount on the brush, you don't want it too heavy, otherwise it'll just look muddy. And then take it down the neck as well. Then, to bring back the brightness under my eyes, I take the Morphe 9C palette. You can see I've got a lot of use out of this one. And I take the two lighter shades and I just press it under my eyes in like that triangle shape, just to brighten them up. And I like to hit the other high points of my face, so like my chin, my nose, and the middle of my forehead. Okay, now I take the bronzer from before, this one's from Balm, and a contour brush, and I like to contour before bronzing because I feel like it really gets that chiseled look. You can like map out where to put your bronzer, if that makes sense. So I just do this line right under my cheekbone, and it'll probably look a bit crazy at first because you don't have the rest of your bronzer on, but again, trust the process. You can see it literally just lifts your cheekbone. I love contouring. Then I take the same bronzer again with, I'm not sure what this brush is. The name, this is how much I use this makeup lip. The name's rubbed off, but it is a Morphe brush. So I take the same bronzer again and just bronze up the cheekbones. Try to keep it on the lower part, don't want it to go too high up. Kind of use the brush and hug the cheekbone, if that makes sense. And make sure you go all the way to your hairline as well. And then on your forehead. And then connect it with your cheekbone. And by using the same bronzer to cover your face at the start and the same to contour and then bronze, it just kind of like makes it all the colours match, but just different, like different strengths of the colour, if that makes sense. You just all kind of melt together, and you know, like an hour after you've done your makeup, it kind of settles in and it all melts together. That's when it really looks good. Okay, then I like to take that same brush from before with the highlighting shades, and I like to sort of pinch the brush like this and run it directly under where I put the contour. All the way up to my ear. And connect it with my chin. And that really just lifts it so much. Pinch the brush like that. And sweep it up to the ear, under the cheekbone to the chin. Then I like to contour my nose just slightly. Bring it up to my eyebrow. The same shade again. And I like to go kind of diagonally a little bit at this area. Just to make it look a bit more pinched. Underneath. And then right in the crease of the nose, I like to define the line. I feel it gives the illusion of like a cute button nose, which I certainly don't have. So I like to take the contour brush and run it through my hairline just so there's no white rim where your hair starts, if that makes sense. Just to make everything look a bit more seamless. Then blush. I absolutely adore blush. I can't believe I didn't even used to wear it, but I love California by Benefit. I just take that on a really fluffy brush, quite a lot because I love blush so much. And then apples of your cheeks. And then I like to sweep it in a C just a little bit. but concentrate it on the apples. And then on the tip of the nose. And then before I go into highlight, I like to do the eyes. This is the Morphe 350 classic Morphe palette. I like to take an angled brush like this. This and some Coastal Scents. They sent me their Pearl makeup brush set and it's literally so pretty. I like to wet the brush a bit and then pinch it like that, so then it's really flat and sharp, and then dip it into a dark brown, just mix a few dark brown shades and then just do a little wing. So I pull back slightly and then from the corner just flick outwards like that. Same on the other side. And then I like to take it on my waterline in the inner corner. Same other side. And then run it on my lash line, just halfway across. Just the leftover that's on the brush. And then a fluffy brush and blend it out. Taking some lighter brown shades and running it over the top. And then take the same brush again. Take the same brush again and start to blend in little upwards motions from the line you created. No more polish on your brush, just blend upwards. And then take a medium brown, somewhere in between, and map out a stronger wing. So you want it all very blended out and just soft. You don't want a harsh wing. Doesn't have to be perfect, because you're just going to take your brush again and blend out and in. Then I like to take one of the lighter shades very lightly and put it in the crease and connect to the end. Make sure to concentrate the colour on the outer V if you're going for that kind of cat eye almond shaped look. Then I'm using the angle brush again and mixing the medium shades and darker shades together, and then putting it as close to my waterline as possible and connecting it to the wing. I'm just taking that about halfway. Then wet the brush again and pinch, darkest colour, and right on the outer corner. And then taking the fluffy brush again, pressing it, and just run it right under, just to buff it out. I like to take a flat brush and dip it into the lightest shade, like that, and then run it under so it lifts the wing. You can see the difference, I think. Okay, then highlight. My favourite is this BH Cosmetics one. It's the Spotlight Highlight 6 colour palette. And I take it on a little pointed brush. And I take this colour here, Vivid, and just run it on my brow bone. On my cupid's bow. In a corner. I like to take it right there so it really opens up your eyes. And I like to take it on the waterline there. Then I like to put some on my nose. And then I take my blush brush again and sort of blend it in so it doesn't look just like a spot of highlight. Then I take the lightest colour and mix it with Vivid, so that's Ethereal and Vivid, and put that on top. Wet the brush, do the same, and this is where it really pops. Makes such a difference when the brush is wet. And then a fluffy highlighter brush. This is the Morphe 501. And then taking just Vivid because Ethereal's a bit too light for my face. Running it on the highest point of my cheekbones. And then I like to, same as I did for my nose, just blend, but just the cheeks with the blush brush, but not up here. Curling my lashes. I used to be so scared to curl my eyelashes because I saw this video once this girl did it and his all fell off. But honestly, it makes such a difference before putting your mascara on. Mascara really is my least favourite thing to do. I just always mess it up somehow. Do not enjoy. This is the Mad Lash from the Balm. I love their mascaras. So, oh, I hate mascara. I hate doing it. As I said in my last Get Ready With Me video, my eyelashes are do a perm, so right now they're all just kind of curled in into each other, so they don't look that nice. But next week I think I'll be doing my lash perm, so they'll be so much better then. but I just have to put mascara on them because it just looks strange without it. Important thing when you're doing a sort of cat eye like this, really flick up the corner of your mascara. Just adds to the cat eye look. See, look how much better my bottom lashes look compared to my top lashes. I can't wait to do my lashes. Ooh, the sun just reflected right into my eyes. Don't cry. Don't mess up my makeup. Oh, that was close. That was close. Again, concentrating on flicking out the outer corner lashes. And pulling the weirdest faces. You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, sun's in my eyes. I'm not making that mistake again. Okay, and now time for brows. I use soap. Couldn't think of the word then. So on a wet brush, and then I'll take it out so you can see, and then swirl it around, coat the brush well, and then drag it through the brows to coat them all. So like that, so kind of like stick down, and then there's too much soap on you. Hang on. And then brush them. Ow! Every time I hit my elbow, I need to move. My makeup case is sat right next to me, and I keep hitting my elbow on it. So, brush up. Like so. Spiky. Make sure all the hairs go in the direction you want. Now I like to kind of just very lightly press with my finger, just to make sure they're all sticking down. Like that. Brush them that way. And just sort of play around with them until you get a shape you like. Don't worry about the sparse areas, we'll be fixing that now. Same on the other side. Imagine if I just left it like that. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, now I'm gonna let them set and dry. I'm gonna go check on my dog because I think she's whining downstairs. So 2 minutes. Okay, so they're pretty much set now. So I'm taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Beverly Hills Brow Definer in medium brown. Anastasia's just so good for brow products, really, aren't they? Cannot go wrong. So brow definer, and just fill in just the little sparse bits. Very lightly. And this kind of like pushes in the hairs at the same time. So it fills the spaces while making sure the hairs are secure. See that just ever so lightly filling in the little sparse areas. Not too much because you still want to keep it quite natural. And then do the other side. I can't see. I don't want to shut the window because the sunlight's quite nice, but it's blinding me. Okay, I think they're pretty much done. Honestly, fluffy brows are my absolute fave. They just make it look not natural, but I don't know what the word is. Fresh? Do you know what I mean? They just look fresher. Lip balm. Honestly, I used to wear lipstick on a night out, but it would just end up all over me. Ooh, not lip balm. I know what I'll wear. Fenty gloss. Literally just had to go in my bag that I always take going out and get it out. Haven't touched that bag since before lockdown. I miss going out. I do. And clubs probably won't even be open till after Christmas now. That is so sad. I don't want to think about it. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. It's okay. We can have parties in our student house. We can party up, just 6 of us. Honestly, prees is my favourite time of going out. I always get sad when prees ends. So it was basically just like a massive prees. And we don't have to leave to go to the club, so fine by me. So yes, this is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk. My uni friend Keo gave me this. Bless her heart. I absolutely love this lip gloss. I mean, it's Fenty, so kind of goes without saying. Oh, look at it. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. But yeah, on a night out, lipstick, you're drinking drinks, dancing, it just ends up all over my face. So lip gloss is the way to go. And then I think that's the finished look. Oh. Finished! No, joking. Give my hair a little brush through. Where's my comb? And there we go. Finished look. Oh, hit the case again. Hit the case again. I'm moving it. I can't live like this. I'm moving it. I'm gonna be covered in bruises. But yeah, this is the finished look. Hope you enjoyed that. Honestly, I think this cat eye makeup trend is my absolute favourite. Just like smoky and it just makes your eyes look like sultry. So pretty. Comment down below any other makeup looks you'd like to see me try. Yeah. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.